Hello, water signs. Your song is Immortal by Trippie Redd. I feel like maybe you guys are feeling under like a little bit of pressure, feeling like maybe people don't necessarily understand what you're going through, what you're doing. But it's not for other people to understand, it's for you to understand. And how many times do we hear, we want all these people to be here at the finish line for our success, but how many people can really stick around for all the wrong turns and things that we make? I mean, people have a choice, but how many people really do? So it's not getting so caught up in who's there, nobody's there, who's here, only this person's here. It's more so, how can I be here for myself? How can I big up myself? How can I support myself? So paying attention to that this month. I'm doing donation-based readings this month as well, so I wanted to make my services more accessible to you guys. I know a lot of us are going through job shifts and all of these things, so I just felt like it was important to do that. And if you'd like to join my Patreon, I have information here on my IGTV. You can look through my videos and figure out what all that's about, but it's a great way to get in check with your energy each month and see, how am I doing, what am I feeling? Let's see what else. Oh yes, my website. If you notice that it's down or weird or whatever, I'm making a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. I just went on vacation, came back, and I was like, whoa, the Ashley that was here before, I don't know what she was doing, but we're switching it all up. So that's what we're doing. So be patient with me as I go through those changes. I do make them all myself. But if you're interested in purchasing any salves or anything, I'll start making candles here soon. I'm just working on some formulas and things because I want to make them a specific way. But once I roll all that out, I'll announce it on my Instagram and on my Facebook, and you guys can purchase from there like that. So you can just DM me if you have questions or want to link up for something. Anyway, so the first card out is Death, and this is a Scorpio card. So paying attention to what are we releasing and what are we embracing this month. And I feel like we're moving forward. We're moving forward and the pressure is building. And I know you guys know it. And I feel like that's why you're saying, I gotta get it. I swear to God, like, this needs to happen. Like, I've been working so hard. These people don't know what it's like to try to do all this stuff. And nobody knows what it's like to be me. And it's true. And it's okay. And we're not necessarily supposed to understand, but we can try to empathize to the best of our ability. But even though the pressure is building and you feel like you're on the hot seat, they're stressing to you to just relax. You guys may be waiting on a message or something this week, something having to do with your Nine of Pentacles, my bad. And I feel like they're just saying to, be patient with it. This isn't going to be something that you can just reach out and grab immediately. It's definitely going to be something that comes within divine timing, as we see the hourglass here. So allowing the clouds to lift, the storm to move, and the pressure to subside, so that you're really able to step into this new beginning with open arms, feeling confident and ready. You don't want to rush into anything, and that's good. But definitely, there are some endings that are happening here, and again, you might be feeling like you're in limbo with some certain things. But it's, again, always recognizing that things happen in divine timing and not being too critical or diplomatic over how those shifts and changes happen. But we've got good cards here. We have the Knight of Cups right here. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So this is a very strong indicator of something financially taking place here soon. But something that you've been really wishing for and wishing on is about to make its way forward into your life, for sure. So, and like we see here, it's almost like the other side of this image. Like if this guy were rolling up to this genie or this djinn, they're just like, oh, yo, yeah, you're the wish I've been wishing for. And he's like, yeah, that was me that whole time. Where you been? Like, been waiting with my hands open, ready to give you this gift. So it's going to have you feeling like you are coming into balance once again, and coming into a space of I'm feeling financial security for you guys. There's 4, 4, and the 3. So yeah, feeling like financial security and just a sense of awareness and stability moving forward for sure. But again, allowing yourself to know that as you receive these opportunities, or as you don't receive these opportunities, because I feel like you might have some disappointments where, you know, if you're applying for jobs, maybe certain businesses that you were like, oh my gosh, they didn't necessarily call you in for an interview, but excuse me, the ones that do, definitely paying attention to those opportunities and looking at them and seeing, you know, what is really right and best for me. But through that, making sure that you are in a mind space that isn't rooted in the standard way of thinking for the majority. By that I mean, say you have a job opportunity and it's not necessarily the pay that you would like, you know, you're worth like all that and more, but the world pays so much to its employees. And so, but you know that you need this little part-time gig or this full-time gig or whatever, just to move things along so that you're able to help yourself do some other goals and achieve some things. And with this, it's really recognizing, you know, okay, this might not pay me as much, but there are all these other benefits that I receive from it. You know, maybe they give you lunch every so often, or every Friday or something like that. Or maybe the benefits are really, really nice from the job. So, you know, maybe that abundance that you're really looking for doesn't show up in your paycheck or how much money you make. Maybe the abundance shows up in a form of, how does this job, how is it benefiting me? What benefits am I receiving? How are they treating their employees? What's the environment? All of those things are important, because you can be making 15, 13, 12, whatever dollars an hour working at a desk job that you hate and you have to go to every day, and you don't even know how you're going to make it through the whole shift. And most days you would rather just walk out the door. Or you could work somewhere for, you know, a few dollars less and work in an environment that is much more suited to you, with people that are a lot more like-minded and have, you know, the same sort of mentality and humor as you, where you receive certain different benefits, and it's just a lot more beneficial to you physically, mentally, spiritually, across the board. So being aware of the opportunities that are presented to you, and knowing that it's not just the monetary aspect, or not just what everyone, you know, would normally think of it. With a job, everyone thinks, oh, what's the pay? But there are benefits. Or any opportunity. Not thinking about the immediate gratification that you'll receive from it. And being open to the possibilities of other forms and means of abundance that might come through the opportunity. So really being aware of that this month, guys. I feel like there are definitely a lot of opportunities for you. A lot of wishes are coming true, and you're going to be receiving a lot of blessings, but a lot of them are going to be in ways, shapes, and forms and things that you aren't expecting or used to, or, you know, it's just going to be a little bit unconventional. So be open to it. And like I said, you know, even with the details, it might not be everything on the list, but it might have a lot more perks than the other option, and it might benefit you more spiritually than it would ever, you know, going with some other options. So really choose things based off of how will make you feel, and how aligned they are with what you're doing. And, you know, sometimes it might look like something strange, and it might look like it doesn't align at all. But that's when you really have to listen to your intuition, go internally and figure that out, and really say, is this for me? Why is it for me? What are the intentions here? So be excited, guys.